Hi, I'm Bobby and welcome to Dusty Old Movies. Today I'm doing the Simple Movie Tag, as originated by Jambo Shango, and I was tagged by Grumpy Andrew's Horror House. The first question is, what is my favorite film and least favorite film? What's my favorite movie? It's Dracula. Yes, the 1931 Dracula movie starring Bela Lugosi. I know it's not perfect, but I just love the way Bela Lugosi plays Dracula, the way Dwight Fry plays Ranfield, and just the atmosphere of the whole thing. Now, my least favorite movie is How Green Was My Valley. Now, I love classic movies, and I want it to love How Green Was My Valley. And no disrespect to people who love it, but I thought it was the most boring movie that I've ever seen. Question number 2. Who's my favorite actor and actress? Once again, it's Dracula himself, Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi, along with Boris Karloff, are the greatest horror icons ever. And I just love how into Dracula he is, the dark intensity he brings to his roles, and that wonderful Hungarian accent. Also, his personal life is fascinating. The fact that he was buried in full Dracula costume and the struggles that he had. So I find him mesmerizing both as a person and as an actor. Now, my favorite actress is Grayson Hall, who's most famous for playing Dr. Julia Hoffman on the soap opera Dark Shadows. I love theatrical diva actresses like Joan Crawford, Tallulah Bankhead, and Bette Davis. And Grayson fits into that. But she also has this weird warmth to her where I always care about her. Question number 3. Who's my favorite director? Billy Wilder. I'm more into storytelling and characters than I am filmmaking techniques, so I really like that he was a writer too. He could direct almost any type of genre, and honestly, I just love his movies. I remember before I learned about him, I was looking at the back of the boxes of Double Indemnity, Stalag 17, Sunset Boulevard, and Some Like It Hot, and I just went, holy cow, these were all made by the same guy. Question number 4. What's my favorite film genre? Horror! I don't even mean to review so many horror movies. I just review what I love. Question number 5. What's my favorite horror movie? I already kind of answered that by saying Dracula is my favorite movie. So I'll use my second favorite movie as the answer for this one, which is also a horror movie. The Bad Seed. It's a 1956 movie about a little girl who kills people. It's based on a Broadway play, and they actually used a Broadway cast. And the little girl is just incredible. Question number 6. What's my favorite animated movie? Batman Return of the Caped Crusader. If you haven't seen it, it's the recent animated movie starring Adam West as Batman, Burt Ward as Robin, and Julie Newmar as Catwoman. I love the 60s Batman TV series, and this movie captured the best of what that show was, and you could just tell it was made with love. Question number 7. What's my favorite movie soundtrack and score? My favorite soundtrack is The Graduate. I love Simon and Garfunkel. The music has such depth to it, and it's perfect for the movie. And my favorite score is Jaws. Some of it's fun, some of it's scary, and I absolutely love how they use the music, the dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, to tell you the shark is there without actually showing it. It's incredibly suspenseful. There's this part where 2 kids have a cardboard fin, and the swimmers think it's a shark, but it's really not. Now, a lesser composer would have used the dun-dun, dun-dun music there and make a good cheap scare, but not John Williams. He doesn't cheapen the integrity of the music with a fake out. Instead, you only hear it when Mr. Jaws is about to pounce, which is much scarier in the long term. Question number 8. What was my best cinema experience? It was last January when I went to see a screening of Singing in the Rain. The movie was great, but the crowd made it even better. It was a full house. When it said, this screening is dedicated to the memory of Debbie Reynolds, everyone went, aww. And then, the audience clapped at the end of every single song. Old or new, I have never seen so much admiration for a movie before. It was terrific. Question number 9. What's my favorite guilty pleasure? Well, allow me to break the ice. This Batman and Robin with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. And the Leprechaun movies. Question number 10. What's my favorite foreign film? We're back to Dracula. Finally! My favorite foreign film is the silent vampire movie, Nosferatu. It is so scary and so well made. It's easy to forget it's a foreign film because it's silent, so you don't actually hear them speaking in German. But it is one, and it is fantastic. Now that I've completed the questions, I would like to tag Joseph Logsdon, Terry Fedora, Retro Nerd Girl, and Lukey.